The vast majority of people wouldn't think there is much of a correlation between type 1 diabetes and football, but that is where you are wrong. For one professional player, this is very much the case. Plymouth Argyle defender Niall Canavan was diagnosed with type 1 back on the 14th of January 2019 and has been treating the condition ever since. Niall says he knew something was wrong when he did not have the strength to get out of his car following a match. After this experience, and also having many of the telltale signs of diabetes, including extreme thirst and fatigue, he knew he needed to get checked out. Around 10% of people who have diabetes in the UK have type 1. It's got nothing to do with diet or lifestyle, it just happens. When you have type 1 diabetes, your body attacks the insulin producing cells in your pancreas, so you're unable to produce any insulin at all. Type 1 can be treated by regular, daily insulin injections by either pen or pump, which controls the blood glucose levels in the body. These levels also have to be closely monitored using a blood glucose testing device several times a day. I spoke to Argyle's central defender to find out his experiences dealing with the condition and to see just how much of an impact it has had on him.
So mentally it was quite a lot to take in, just because obviously it's something new, something I've never even considered that might be a condition that I have. But initially we'd sort of taken the insulin and improving those levels. We only made very minor changes because we didn't want to basically risk me going the complete other way and ending up wiped out. So it was a change, but not as drastic as maybe it might sound. Last year was terrible. To be totally honest. I just used to have 4 or 5 different sort of feelings and emotions and all sorts through the game. I could feel perfectly fine, I could feel nauseous, I could feel exhausted, I could have blurred vision, and that's all within sort of 45 minutes of football. And then half time would normally come around, and usually that's when I'd start feeling all right again. It was a bit of a roller coaster last year, but thankfully took the summer, sort of played around a bit, experimented a little bit with different things and different workouts and stuff like that. And so far this year, barring a couple of games when I was without my sensor, things have been pretty bang on, and that gives me confidence knowing I'm going out there in the right state, in the right condition to be out there. That's really the key to it is being sort of proactive with it, using my sensor and the stuff that I have available, and making sure that everything's always balanced and ready to go.
It is still not certain why some people like Niall get type 1 diabetes and others don't, or why the immune system of someone with type 1 attacks the cells that produce insulin. But researchers are learning more and more all the time about type 1 diabetes, so that new treatments can be developed in the hope that one day a cure can be found. This has been Lewis Blackmore reporting for The Workshop.